Welcome back to the Buds in the Box podcast. The Leafs lose 5-1 against the LA Kings in Jack Campbell and Jake Muzzin's return against the LA Kings. A battle of two hot teams. The LA Kings were on a 4-game win streak. Leafs were on a 5. Leafs are now on a 1-game losing streak. And the Kings keep their 5-game losing streak. Before I ask you what you guys think about the game overall, make sure you guys go check out our sponsors down below and use code BUDS20 at manscaped.com and at thepeoplescup.ca. What do you guys think of the game? No one wants to go first. No one has any thoughts?
Okay. I mean, you said LA kept their losing streak going, so I just wanted to correct you there.
Oh, my bad.
It's all just kidding. You've been released. But yeah, that being said,
see ya, Buds in the Box no longer.
It's not really the outcome we wanted. I don't know why, but like Felly said last year, every goalie that plays against the Toronto Maple Leafs is instantly the best goalie in the world
somehow
for each 20-minute period. So Jonathan Quick, dude's 35 years old and making saves that I haven't seen him make since the cup run, like however many years ago that was. So it's just frustrating to watch because Auston Matthews can't score on a 35-year-old Jonathan Quick. It just makes you clench your fist. But he hit the crossbar twice, if not 3 times. So just not our night. And I mean, we had 5 pretty spectacular games. So maybe one for the record books. I don't know.
Yeah. Felly, thoughts?
I mean, it's just like they weren't good enough. It was I watched the entire game today. And it was just like it wasn't a 5-1 hockey game.
Yeah.
It was like a 2-1 hockey game. There was an empty netter. So that made it 5-1, but it was really like 2-0 early. You can't have that happen. Like that just puts you right in a hole you have to climb out of, and it's just like that's not the way to start a game. When you start a game by giving up 2 goals, it's really hard to come back. But they started. It looked like to gain some life in the second period by getting a goal, and then it just like that Danault goal. It definitely should not have counted in my eyes. Other than that, I didn't think they played terrible. I thought they just got off to a really bad start.
Yeah.
And then for the rest of the game, I thought they were fine, and it was a pretty even game. It was just the start that killed them. So as long as they don't get off to those starts,
Yeah, I noticed that too right off the face-off. The LA Kings had immense pressure on the Leafs right away, like right off the first face-off. They almost scored a goal. Jack Campbell had to like stretch out his legs and keep the puck from going in. That's the first thing I wrote down. Kings came out hot. And then as the game started to settle in, our bottom 6 started to show out. I think Engvall had a few chances early on. Simmons, Spezza here and there. And then, yeah, those 2 early goals, Trevor Moore. What's so funny?
Nothing.
Trevor Moore, former Leaf, of course. Former Leafs are haunting us with Hyman and Anderson playing unbelievable. Trevor Moore scores on Campbell. And then 4 minutes later, Athanasiou scores. Felly, you were just telling me how good Athanasiou was the other day, and it looks like you were right, even though I wish you were wrong.
I literally said like he had a good first game. That's his second game of the season, I think.
Yeah, you're right.
So I think he started off pretty hot, and he obviously staying hot. But I don't like the guy. I don't like him. So yeah, whatever. Yeah. I think he's doing well though.
A few Kings have been coming back from injury. I know Doughty was injured, but they got Iafallo back. They got Athanasiou back. They're actually not that bad of a team. And I mean,
like, what is Iafallo's hair color? Can we go over that, please? Because I was trying to figure it out, and I think it's like caramel. No, it's like caramel. It's weird.
Oh,
it's so odd. Like his face, like his eyebrows, his mustache, whatever.
It's black.
Are black, but then his hair is like caramel. It's really weird.
Too many days in the Cali sun. That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I honestly didn't see his hair, but I'll take your
look harder next time,
Okay, my bad. Going on to the second period, the Leafs had some life. They looked like they were back in it. John Tavares scored a power play goal, his 7th of the season. He is the leading scorer for the Leafs this year, although Matthews was hurt for the first few games. But he has been playing very well, living up to his contract, I'd say, for sure. From Marner and Nylander. So it's good. Even though we took this loss, it's good to see the power play stay consistent. They scored like a power play goal in each of like the last 6 games. So power play, not to worry about until it goes to the shitter again. Then we worry about it. But
that could happen.
Yeah, it could happen like that.
We've seen it.
And then after that happened, when the Leafs had some life, you know who kills it? Pizza Man.
Bro.
From the Montreal
Pizza
Canadiens,
Man.
who signed with the LA Kings.
Oh, Danault.
Comes to kill our dreams. And the Montreal Canadiens continue to haunt us. He scored 14 minutes into the second period, 13 minutes after John Tavares' goal, and then 15 minutes into the third period as the dagger. So the Montreal Canadiens continue to haunt us. And I just want to say a quick message before we move on to the third. As you guys know, Manscaped is our sponsor. They've sent us amazing products like the cologne and the lawnmower 4.0. They're sending us a bunch of new cool shit this month, so stay tuned for that. Yeah, Felly's got his on the ledge. I use their cologne all the time. We're all in university. It smells amazing. You guys should really go check it out. Check out the lawnmower 4.0, the performance package. It's not that expensive, especially if you use our code BUDS20, and it's really useful. So for all you men out there, go to manscaped.com, and now we will let this ad read. This holiday season, I'm giving thanks to our friends at Manscaped. Do I tell my extended family that I have the Performance Package 4.0 from the global leaders in below-the-waist grooming? Not to mention, it includes the Lawnmower 4.0 trimmer to tame my bush and score brownie points with the in-laws. Gift yourself Manscaped, or the man in your life who needs it. Join the 4 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped with 20% off and free shipping with the code BUDS20 by going to manscaped.com. And we're back. And the third period, as we said, Danault, he scores the dagger, and then
let's talk about that third goal quickly. I just want to go over
that. Okay, go.
That was kind of kicking motion-y. I guess Dermott kind of like pushed him a bit, but I thought the first one maybe like he kicked it twice.
Yeah.
The first one maybe you could say he directed it with his foot, whatever, which is allowed. The second one, it seemed like he was falling, but he really did kick it.
Well, it left the ice.
I'm not a professional video, whatever NHL video guy, but like it seemed to me like there was definitely some kicking. He kicks it with his foot twice. It's not accidental. So I don't know. I don't think that should have been a goal. Plus, he was literally slide tackling Campbell as he was doing all of this too. So like, it just shouldn't have been a goal, and it would have changed the whole game.
Yeah,
for sure.
They were down by 1 instead. Who knows? But like they still didn't catch up. So
yeah, I didn't even think that went in. I think like Dermott was there at the.
I thought so too. I thought Dermott might have got that on the line.
Yeah, but it apparently not.
Apparently not.
But whatever. We had some recent calls go our way, so
Yeah, we did. We
had a 5-game win streak.
Yeah.
And
And
we had one bad game. So whatever. Kempe scores the empty netter. And like I said, Canadians continue to haunt the Leafs even when they're not playing for the Habs. Did you guys have anything else to say? Because I know I went on like kind of like a rant for like the second and third period there. And kind of skipped over a bunch of stuff.
No, I thought the reffing was a bit off too.
Yeah.
Bunting got a tripping penalty for just kind of touching someone
he toe picked.
Yeah, so the guy toe picked, which that happens, right? It looks like a trip from where they are, or whatever. And then Kerfoot, the next shift, gets cross-checked in the back into the boards like head first. It looked pretty bad. And they didn't call it. Yeah. Like you'd think at least they'd be like, oh, let's do a makeup call, right? And that would be the perfect situation to do a makeup call or just a real penalty call. And they didn't. And that definitely changed the momentum. Like the Leafs were killing a lot. like for Bunting's penalty that just shouldn't have, like at that time of the game, there was like 8 minutes left in the game or something, and they're down by 2 goals, like, and you get a penalty, it's hard to come back. Like, it just takes full 2 minutes off the clock where you're really not having a chance to score. So it gives you even less time to come back. Like, I'm not saying they for sure would have come back, but it gives them a way better chance to come back if that penalty doesn't get called. So
yeah, I felt Jack Campbell played like a decent game too. Like a lot of the goals weren't his fault.
5-1 is not the score. Like I said, it's not the score. It looks bad, but it wasn't really a 5-1 game. Campbell was like, I thought Trevor Moore's goal wasn't, and Athanasiou, both of their goals, the first 2 goals of the game, shouldn't have gone in. Like, first of all, they shouldn't have, both of them beat both D around both D and like scored like that. But then Campbell, you got to be that back, I'm not blaming him or anything, but he's got to be a little tougher on those goals, I think. Maybe come out at the guy or something. I don't know. I'm not a goalie or anything, but what's the proper move there? Just get scored on? Try your best?
I mean, he made a couple big saves on Athanasiou later on somehow.
For sure, yeah.
Is the next McDavid?
I don't know. No, I'm not blaming him. It looked, literally Trevor Moore looked like McDavid. And so did Athanasiou. It was like both of them were McDavid goals. So it was like, I guess if McDavid did it, you'd be like, oh, I can't blame Campbell. But it was like Trevor Moore and Andreas Athanasiou. So it's like, maybe you should have had it, but whatever.
Yeah, I mean the Kings are hot. I've watched a couple of their games. They've been playing like really well in the past week or so. So
yeah,
unfortunately,
you can't win them all.
Doughty's on my IR right now, and it sucks that they're playing well now.
Yeah, actually, the Kings are doing much better than they were expected to do.
Yeah, that's true.
They're missing some pieces too. Like they're missing. Obviously, they don't. Other than this game, Quick's not like the best goalie in the league. They don't have great goaltending.
Yeah.
They're missing Doughty, their best player. Kopitar's trying to do everything himself because he's really got nothing around him, but they're winning like a lot.
Kopitar had like the hottest start.
I know.
Nuts.
And Quinton Byfield also is injured right before the season, so like just a lot of bad things happening for the Kings, but then they just win. It's weird.
Yeah. So, I mean, would Byfield have really played though?
I mean, they got
he
shit
might
in
have.
St. Louis.
Byfield might have played. Who knows? Like,
I still will never ever understand that draft pick by the Kings.
Someone has to bring him a shot. Yeah. What draft pick?
Well, I mean, they have like probably the best center depth in the league, and they draft another center.
You think they should have taken Stutzel or something?
They 100% should. Not maybe like probably Stutzel, but like not a center.
Well, looks like they should have taken Raymond now.
Yeah. Fuck.
Raymond's pretty good.
Yeah.
He's got what, point a game now as a rookie? Him and Sider both have like a point a game.
I know.
It's pretty good. I mean, yeah. I don't know if it'll last. It's not going to last all season or anything, but.
Oh, no, for sure not.
Like I think I see, what's his name? Raymond being kind of like a Nylander type of player. I feel like, because I think Nylander in his first year had like, he had like a 60-point season in like 80 games. That's pretty good for a rookie, right?
Yeah.
But like, yeah, I think he can be like Nylander-ish. Or like, and then I was talking to my roommate today. We were talking about Byfield's ceiling, and I was saying I think he'll be like Nugent Hopkins at best.
Yeah.
But I don't know. That's a whole nother topic that we can get into on another date, because I know Eric has different opinions on these for sure. He loves Q.
Oh yeah.
But
yeah, it just sucks that he got drafted to LA. I mean, great location, just weird center depth.
Yeah, they have a lot of good centers, so I don't know where he's gonna fit in.
Who knows? I guess.
Who knows? I mean, you got to take the best player available.
Yeah, plus centers have more value. I get the pick, but at the same time, I don't get the pick.
You have to take the best player available, and then if needed, trade them.
Yeah.
Or trade someone else, trade like another one of their center depth.
Yeah, but like how do you justify trading the second overall pick when he hasn't even played in the NHL?
Exactly. So you wait, and then you trade someone else. in the lineup, you go down the center depth.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you have to draft the best player because they'll have the highest value. And then if you want to use them or if you don't, then you trade someone else to make room for him, or you trade him.
Yeah.
You know? But yeah.
Anyway. We're seeing some weird stuff in the NHL with like trades and players. So
yeah, well,
who knows?
That whole Dermott thing, I think one of them will get traded, both of them.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Interesting to see. Yeah.
Mrazek on LTIR. Are we gonna pick somebody else? What are we gonna do?
I mean, Hutchinson's a good backup, so whatever.
I mean, yeah, but Wall's been backing up the past 2 years.
Has he?
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, Wall has not gotten a chance in the NHL.
Never.
So
I want to see him.
He was like a 3rd round pick or 2nd round pick, actually.
Yeah.
A couple like years ago, 5 years ago, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe Marner's draft. He was like the 2nd rounder or something, but like, what if he's good? You just don't know.
Yeah.
Like, has he been good in the AHL? I don't really know.
I think he's put up like decent stats, just like average stats. Like sometimes, just like whatever kind of thing, right? Like Cascasulo.
Sometimes that's what it seems like with goalies is they just come out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Like Woll could just be Binnington.
Yeah.
You know, and we just won't know until he plays in an NHL game, right?
Exactly.
So like he really could be like good. It's just like these goalies come out of nowhere, just like Binnington did.
Yeah, exactly.
Or like last year, like for example, let's say like Lankinen, right? He had a pretty good stretch of games for a while, right? Just like guys like that just randomly kind of come out of nowhere and win games and get saves. So
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I feel like there's an average for like NHL goaltending. Like,
I mean, Campbell.
You know, but I think Campbell's above average.
I mean, he's a backup though his whole career up until.
Yeah, actually, that's true. Like, so, yeah, he kind of came out of nowhere too.
Yeah,
that's true. You know, he was super average, kind of a backup for his entire career, and then all of a sudden he's a starter and he has a .930 save percentage.
Yeah,
and he's winning. You know, a lot. So it's interesting on not a very defensive team too. Anyway.
Yeah, I still say we take a risk on Andrew D'Agostini. Just put him up.
Honestly, me too. I would love to see that.
I think we all would.
That would be so cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess that'll do it. Unless you guys have any last comments.
No, not for me.
All right, that'll do it. Thank you guys for watching. We really do appreciate it. Got some big things in the works, so keep an eye out. Maybe some giveaways. Not jersey this time, but we'll let you know those giveaways. And yeah, that's about it. So thank you guys for watching on YouTube or listening on Spotify. This has been the Buds in the Box podcast. Bye for now.